What is happening, sports fans? It is your host, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack, rocking it solo Saturday night. Wanted to hop on here and get out the information for tomorrow's slate because Sunday slates always start early, and why not get a little head start on it? So without further ado, let's dive into this. And considering the pitching options we had on the slate today, Sunday slate clearly leaves a lot to be desired. A lot of just pitching options. Guys we're not really excited about using. Guys we're not really excited about picking on. Few gas cans at the bottom. A lot of mediocre guys on this slate. One guy I think you can definitely take a look at is going to be Jake Odorizzi. And this is more or less, strictly about the matchup. Odorizzi's definitely been better since his horrid beginning of the season, but let's make no mistake about it. He hasn't been great. He's, been pretty good in his last two. He's been very good in his last two starts. We give him credit there. Do we expect this to continue for the rest of the season? No, but we do expect it to continue tomorrow against atrocious Baltimore team. Baltimore is just pathetic. Their lineup is garbage. They make weak starting pitchers look really good, and I think Odorizzi's in a really good spot to have a good game tomorrow. Will Baltimore, on occasion swing the bats well and knock pitchers out? Sure, but I don't see it tomorrow against Odorizzi. I think considering our options here, considering how many guys I don't really want to play, I'm going to go with the matchup here and just lock Odorizzi in, strictly because, like I said, the matchup with Baltimore is just too good right now. If you look at, the pitchers on this slate, they're all, like I said, mediocre options. When you've got mediocre options and one guy in a matchup that just seems to be working almost nonstop right now, it's more or less one of those why fix what's not broken. All right, moving on to some offense. There's definitely some offensive pieces we like here, but as I mentioned, there's a lot of just okay pitching options. So not, tons of offensive ways to go that we love, in terms of stacking. One that I do is going to be Houston, and perhaps their hottest hitter right now is going to be Mr. Yuli Gurriel, just on fire right now. Check the game log. Close to 70 DK points in his last 4 games, just absolutely locked in right now. Not quite 70, 68 DK points in his last 4 games. Like I said, he's just seeing the ball really well right now. A bunch of extra base hits, a bunch of big flies, a lot of RBIs, driving guys in. Facing Giolito tomorrow, Houston's just in a great spot. Speaking of guys in great spots that are just seeing the ball really well, Xander Bogaerts, had been playing really well before tonight, then came into tonight, and he's got a bases loaded double, so add that 1 for 3 with a bases loaded double. Continues on with the big hits in the big games. While he's not often, one of the guys you really want to prioritize on Boston, he is right now. I like Bogaerts quite a bit here, and always because their outfield goes so much higher owned, he gets a little bit forgotten about. A guy you can take a look at in all formats tomorrow is going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Now, this Borecki kid from Toronto has been pretty good, but you've still got a situation where a young lefty facing probably the premier lefty masher in baseball right now, and Giancarlo Stanton. Just a great spot. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of love, so it makes him viable in cash games. And his power upside makes him tournament viable for sure. So if you want that power upside in your lineups, get Stanton in there. All right, another piece of Houston that I wanted to touch on. One of their top prospects, one of these top prospects in baseball, is none other than Kyle Tucker, who got called up. They sent Marisnick down. This kid is good. And as AJ Hinch said, they did not call him up to sit on the bench. I want exposure to him early and often. He's still cheap. Again, Houston's in a great spot tomorrow. I want a lot of Tucker here. That is what I got for you guys. Short and sweet tonight. Again, it's still early. It's about 10:45 Eastern on Saturday night, so a lot can change before Sunday morning. But I'll be around all night, all day tomorrow for questions, all that fun stuff. So if you want to sign up and become a member, check out the DFS5pack.com today. We're crushing it. Again, we'd love to have you. For all you members out there, members only, you'll be out normal time, and the write-up will be out normal time as always. Thanks, guys.